The Brash! Owens View Entertainment on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. We're as always prolific, consistent, and dedicated here on Sean's View. We have a lot to get to, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to keep you up to date, keep you in the know on all the info, all the rumors, all the news, all the headlines, and make sure that you get the real deal here on Sean's View Entertainment. According to DWN and other insiders and dirt sheets, there is talk of turning AJ Styles heel because they are short on heels right now. Whichever direction the company decides to go in, it's expected to lead to the main roster debut of Finn Balor, setting up a program with Roman Reigns. You gotta wonder, ladies and gentlemen, how does Karl Anderson and Doc Gallows counter into this equation? How will they be fit into this? I'm sure the WWE will come up with something masterful, because last night on Raw, we saw perhaps a plan orchestrated by AJ Styles, although he says he had nothing to do with the attack. There'll be more on that. Vince McMahon, coming out of Raw last night, is already rethinking the vaudevillains on the main roster, so don't expect them to become the new WWE Tag Team Champions. It was even a surprise that they came away with the victory, knowing that Vince McMahon is already souring on the vaudevillains. The WWE Raw viewership for this week drops again. The third hour dips below 3 million viewers. Well, I wonder why, because we've seen Kevin Owens versus Dean Ambrose for the upteenth time. How many different times and how many different situations and how many different, variations of victories and maneuvers and spots can you have? I mean, listen, Kevin Owens and Dean Ambrose, they always put on great matches. They always put on stellar matches, but there comes a point where you get a little sick of it. Comes a point where you're a little disgusted with it. There comes a point where, okay, we've been down that road. We've seen this finish. We've seen the direction of this. And then how does this advance Dean Ambrose? How does this bring Kevin Owens to the forefront? How does this do anything for those guys? I quite frankly don't really know. Vince McMahon feels like Cesaro has done a great job recently getting himself over and no longer considers him boring, which is why he could have a huge main event push later on in the year, most expected after SummerSlam. There is a feeling that the Roman Reigns segment where he was attacked on Raw by Doc Gallows and Karl Anderson should have been the angle that ended Monday Night Raw. And you know what? I agree with that, because then it would have left the question, all right, is AJ Styles in on this? Did AJ Styles have something to do with this? Why didn't AJ Styles go in the ring and help Roman Reigns if he had nothing to do with the entire situation? So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the WWE last night's Raw, it was good, but I wouldn't say it was great. I think they built things up for Payback. I think there's advancement. I think there's progression in some points, not all the points. I liked the beginning of Monday Night Raw. I think this rating is probably deserving, because if they would have switched the booking up, if they would have switched up a couple scenarios, I think the WWE would have been in a hell of a lot better shape. But as you can see, the end result was the WWE Raw rating dips below the 3 million mark, and this hasn't happened since December. So obviously, the WWE still has some kinks to work out. There are still holes that need to be, rearranged in the show. Obviously, the show is not perfect. The WWE still has a lot more to adjust. But I think they're doing an okay job. I think they're doing a lot better than they were 2, 3, 4 months ago. But then you got to wonder, with all the injuries, with all the sabbaticals, with the suspensions or the firings or the de-pushing, there comes a point where, push comes to shove, and we are seeing the development of new stars. We are seeing, more action. We are seeing a few new matches. There's no doubt about it. The WWE really putting more prominence into the tag team division, really building up the women's division. So you can see where that is going there, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, today was a jam-packed day. The news and the rumors came in so fast that I had to compile this all in one epic video. So I hope, since I'm putting more time and consistency, more effort into these kind of videos, with more news, more rumors, just to give my overall thoughts and opinions on. I think the WWE, like I said, they're doing a good job of building up Payback. I think the build's actually better for Payback than it was WrestleMania. And, then you got 2 pay-per-views in the month of May. So the WWE has a lot on their plate, and they have a lot to fill for. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, the WWE obviously still need to work out the kinks. But I think they're adjusting, and I think the WWE, when you consider everything that has happened and everything that has transpired and all the injuries, I think they're doing fairly well, but that's just my opinion on things. So, ladies and gentlemen, your comments, your opinions, and thank you for watching another edition of Sean's View Entertainment on YouTube.com, where it is always, once again, prolific, consistent, and dedicated. If you'd like to donate, click the link above to donate to help support the YouTube future of Sean's View Entertainment. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe for more.